We invited Rachel Carson Council and Mackenzie Bodman to environmental justice and sustainable development class. And I think it's especially important because this class is about learning about environmental justice. What are the legacies? And environmental justice brings together academic disciplines, but it's not an academic discipline. It's a social movement.
I don't know, I think there's just so much infrastructure already there that it really wouldn't be too difficult to come up with a project.
Rachel Carson Council. Can you tell me more about what are you doing here and what are the opportunities for the students?
Yeah, so the Rachel Carson Council is an environmental advocacy nonprofit. We're in DC. We do work on against biomass, against CAFOs, working on getting rid of fossil fuel infrastructure, renewable energy, ocean advocacy, things like that. And we open our applications normally around January. We will keep them open normally till March or April. Then we interview and hire normally by May. So January is really the time when I'll be sending out the applications to all the universities, but to App State as well. And then, yeah, everyone should apply.
And what are the benefits for us to apply?
Yeah, so it has a $2,000 stipend. So over the course of the year that you work on the fellowship. So the fellowship, even though you're hired in May, you don't start until the fall. And you do have, in July, as I was telling you earlier, we have something called ALE, which is the American Environmental Leadership Institute, where we invite all of the fellows for that year to Maryland. And we bring them, and they get to meet each other, work on their projects together, develop a plan together, and learn about environmental activism, how to be an advocate on your campus or in your community, what that looks like. And then starting in the fall semester, you will start to be paid your stipend, and you're paid that over the course of the year, so normally from September till May.
In the Sustainable Development Department, we learn about Rachel Carson since the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
And the readings are, so impressive. I would like to know if this is a personal question.
Yeah.
How has Rachel Carson inspired you?
So Rachel Carson has been someone that I have kind of learned about. She's been a pivotal figure since I got involved in environmental work. And when I learned about environmental issues that were happening, I didn't learn until my senior year of high school. It was the first time I heard of climate change, which seems crazy now, but and a lot of that was learning about Rachel Carson through Silent Spring and her other works. And I think Rachel Carson, she was a woman, a scientist during a time where it was not okay to be a woman and a scientist. You faced a lot of backlash. You still face pressures, but you faced a lot of backlash. She faced a lot of struggle to tell people about DDT and that it was killing all of these
and
organisms.
She sacrificed herself.
She literally
because
she ended up getting cancer.
Yeah.
So, I think she has been pivotal in the way that I look at myself. I find inspiration from her in times where I'm am I doing the right thing? Am I doing enough for climate change? And I look to her as an inspiration, as someone that I'm sure faced the same kind of questions. Can I do this? Can I take on, Congress and everyone else to try to ban DDT?
And it's so important, the work that you're doing, because she needs more projection.
Yeah.
She's
people
really
are starting to not know who she is now.
But not in the past.
Which is crazy.
It is right now the moment that we learn more about her, and it's so important what the council is doing, and thank you very much for being here.
Yeah, thank you for having me, and if anyone has any questions, they can always reach out to me. The Rachel Carson Council Fellowship is an environmental fellowship for students, undergrad and master students working on environmental issues on their campus or in their community, and one of our fellows here at App State is Ben Pluska. Ben is working on an exhibition.
this work is very important because even though it's miles and miles away from Appalachian State University, it's still affecting Appalachian State University in one way or another. Like our waste may go here. If you drive down the highway on the way to Raleigh, GFL dumpsters line the highway all the way down to the eastern part of the state. So I think our garbage goes there, so it makes sense to like bring awareness to the issue here. And also to the people who have been fighting it for now 5 decades. I think that the fellowship really allowed me to spend more time and like dedicate more energy to taking the photographs and writing about it and engaging with the community. I mean, from month to month, like being able to take trips down to Sampson County and like talk to people, and also talking with RCC staff about the project and like getting their mentorship on it has been super helpful as well.